Welcome back. You're here for more Haikyuu, where things are definitely heating up. We've got the second set all going down, definitely according to plan. Not almost in the double digits behind in score or anything. And with the substitution of a player, bringing out the rather straight-laced, what I think is the captain of the team, well, things are going to get better now. How's he going to come out and shake things up and give some rather sound advice, if we remember what happened in the previous episode? But as long as you're not overly perturbed or put off by some criticism, we should see quite a lot of growth. So let's strap in and get going. Actually, going through, introducing the character. One that is slightly elusive. You don't know what he's capable of if you haven't seen the training videos. And yet, somehow, I don't think he's going to be quite so unimportant on the field as that's those statements would have portrayed. I do really wish we could see more of the games outside of the important ones, kind of like when we saw Nekoma and whatnot, but the other ones in the bracket and how they're getting on. I think all throughout Haikyuu, because the characters actually have a character, they're kind of built as individuals and whatnot with their own backstories, and like the fact when they do break down or break through their own barriers, it's so much more rewarding. Wait, what? So always put on your best face. And in this situation, they're definitely. And God damn it. I mean, I can see why they might be a little on edge. He doesn't hold back his words at all, does he? When it's pure logic and reason. And got it up in the air. That's not going to stop him now. He's got the dives for it, hasn't he? Now is he going to be able to stop their march? Yep. Definitely not a player to be afraid of. Well, really? It's going to definitely put a hamper in their plans, and they'll be getting in their heads quite a bit. Hmm. He's a bit of a character, isn't he? Straight to the point, irrespective of how they come across. Just confidence in that he knows what he's talking about. Hmm. For one that has only just appeared, kind of thing. Yet how long has he been watching others? Why does anyone get nervous? It does seem slightly lacks of emotion. Well, speak for yourself. Right, nerves is the interference of your confidence, so just do what you can. What's to say God, no fanfare or anything, just Yamaguchi up. Just slightly above average, but also because he doesn't get flustered or anything, just does what he has to out there. Huh. Nothing's off the table, as it were. Not be surprised about. Yep, fair enough. Let's hope he doesn't infect everyone else. I now this is one that you could actually get behind his thinking on that one. The fact that he's damn him. I mean, Umboshi, good choice. It's not like he's trying to get on anyone's bad side. Just says what he needs to get the point across. Even if it sounds like a bit of a bastard. How much effort does he put in? So in every aspect of his life, the gods are watching, so do what you can. Hmm. Yeah, he doesn't have any sort of functioning OCD or anything. Is this payment for his effort and everything that he's put in there? I guess he can show emotion. Hmm. The journey's more than a destination. So as long as he puts his all in every day, then the results kind of pay off. Put it down on a tally chart. The pros and cons of being happy. Although, when he actually receives the applause and whatnot, you can see how much it actually kind of meant to him. So, because he is so... Probably, but they can at least try to hope to pull some of it back. It's because he is so stable, repeatable. Is that actually going to be a drawback, though? The fact that he's not only putting off the opposition, but his own team. I hate him. Is there a moment where he's... Is there a moment where he's... human, I guess? If the only case where you can win one over on him is your own imagination, then... Oh, God. Abe definitely puts in his all when he's behind or feels pressured, but... I see. So he picks up on all of their issues, and they know it as well. I mean, this is no time for them to slack, as I said, even if they're in the lead. And the twist. There it is, completely kind of one-sided for that. I just need to put out their ass for the next one. They've seen kind of when they're on the top of their game and bringing out some new faces on the court. We've known that Kusano defense is a little lacking in general. He's had something on his mind for a while. Where he goes into his own mind. If there was anyone to kind of bring him through it. At least you're cognizant of that fact. He's got enough issues. Kind of like his speech in reverse, I said back to him. Rely on the others around him. Breaking the mood a little. Well, at least they can feed off of each other and help one another out. I mean, being able to read his thoughts that easily don't change the process if you've been working, if it's all been working so far. But we are starting again. Everything's back to the status quo. And off with the music. Shit. The curve. And is this the saxophone coming back? There it is. I think the fact that they were calling out, not going for it when they could have stopped it is kind of worse. But having that talk with him, so the float's working. Don't stop on that move since it's getting so many points. Rather than trying something cool, his ego will be fed just by getting so much. It's definitely eating away at him. Well, like he said, he's pulling it out for his team. How well is he versed in all of this? How much has he actually been observing Kusano and said rotations? I'm surprised we're waiting until season 4 to get across the bit of rotation. Kinda makes sense. Get the big hitters out the way first. Get the early upsets in. And the fact that she's actually paying so much attention to this, to his little talk and spiel here. Yeah, all or nothing, isn't it? I mean, they're bringing swords to a gunfight and he's just got extra. You can see why all of this planning is so difficult for them on the fly. Did they just miss? Did we just miss several plays because of all that? She's actually paying attention. How much is he? Is he going to like that? They're actually taking in his words there. Got touched. Yep. I mean, if they've managed to stop one of those quick attacks, might be able to stop him. Is that why he's got a bit worried? So don't slack off at all. He's the pillar of it at the minute. How many times has he got his fingers on attacks before? How tiring is it having to be everywhere at once? You can tell that he's actually having a little fun here. The fact that he actually seems a little having a bit of enjoyment after messing with him. And who's going to be on the other side of that? He took the block from him. He's not going to be happy about that. But he can do the spike serves. He can set. He can jump and block. What can that bastard not achieve? I definitely see some faces in there. Wasn't really paying too much attention before, but I mean, the fact that Tsushima is so resilient, he's always kind of in the way doing his blocks, but then when you don't expect it, that's the issue. I think the more we're focused on Kageyama being this genius and he keeps doing things that are impressive, how's it going to impact the other members of the team? Is it going to be like what we were told before and it pushed them onwards a little bit? Try and be better than they were before. But like I said in the previous episode, it's setting a few things up, getting a little bit more now. Having Nishinoya reveal some of his issues, he's actually noticing that his responses are slower. He's getting scared of facing up against the serves. Possibly having Tsuki not being in the limelight of being the blocker of the team. The fact they are just having so much fun, though. They really like the game. Now, honestly, with this final match, obviously, the first set, I said final match, final set, the first set we saw Kursano come out easily, 25-27 at least. It was more points than you'd expect from one of the highest rated teams they're going up against, putting in an early upset. This set that they just had, a bit more how I expected the other one to go, kind of shut out and having to pull it back. I think if they didn't have the fall behind here, it would not make the underdog victory quite so glamorous if they managed to pull it out for the next one. And throughout this match, the fact we are getting so many of Kursano's players actually have a bit of a limelight, have their issues kind of brought to the surface, ones we haven't truly seen in a while, Nishinoya being one. But considering how many episodes that the match against this team has gone on for, having each of them have a moment where they're pushed and tested kind of makes sense. I like it. No one's getting off easily. Of course, that also goes for the opposition, considering they're now under the scrutinizing eye of their captain. Every small mistake they make, every thought and breath that they take, he knows all of it. To the point where it's, well, not quite detrimental, but could start being that way. The fact that he is so straight to the point, with no ire, no like vindictiveness behind his words, just straight advice that carries to the betterment of the team and them. Really quite useful that the rest of the team actually know this. They don't just think he's being a bit of a dick. But I like how it was brought in from early on, being he was brought up, the gods are always watching, so put in the effort, have all of your daily tasks actually mean something, and put maximum effort all the time. It became such a routine. It's like, well, this is just what you do. Even if it is something that you just do and you've cut off yourself from your feelings about it, your emotions. When we saw him receive that shirt, his number being recognised for what he's been able to do, I think a little extra was born that day. I do want to see more. Basically, 3/4 of this team that we're seeing now is interesting in and of its own right. We'll have to see where that goes. Will they manage to bring out? How many more episodes of suffering are we going to go through? I'm now kind of certain that it's going to lead up until the last episode of Season 4 before we actually get a full payoff for all of this. We'll have to see. If you've enjoyed this one, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing. But for now, yes, I know I can do better. You can hold your criticism at bay. But hopefully join me for the next one. If you would like to try and give me advice with little to no regard for my personal feelings, consider joining on to my Patreon, because there I actually have to listen to you. And while I'm sure it's all done to my benefit, I'm sure I would actually be crouched in a puddle of tears should you inform me of everything that is actually wrong. But I do need to thank Noku, Raywin, Sal, Shiwan, Matt, Akane, Guado, Danny Swede, Light Wizard 91, Kite, Diego Zenhausen, Tori Jane, SZ9870, and everyone else for allowing me to get this far with only minor damage to my self-confidence.